This production is being brought to you by Battery Outfitters. With locations all over the Mid-South, they are your neighborhood battery store.
Well, here's something that never happens to me. A sturgeon. Worms. I never fish with worms, but I got worms on that one. Yard worms, to be exact. That's how desperate I am to catch a fish today. It's been a tough end to the winter, start to the spring. Ridiculous amounts of high water, and I've been getting my ass kicked on this river. Today, I must catch. Those of you that watch my channel regularly are probably aware that my last fishing video, unfortunately, was a skunked video for the first time ever. So I'm sure you can imagine, you know, if fishing's been that bad, I'm sure you can imagine that I'm thrilled to catch this 20-pounder. Absolutely feeling fortunate. It's been a rough end to the winter and beginning to the spring, to say the least. Put this one back, but I am looking for eaters today. Fingers crossed. Check it out, something that never happens on this boat. I caught a sturgeon. Now the reason I'm using a rag is because this thing is absolutely covered in razor sharp things that want to hurt me. And actually, you already did. So yeah, anyway, a sturgeon. I never see these. Kind of neat. Kind of ugly, but neat. So I thought I would take a minute and talk to you guys about the DIY camper build series that I started here on the channel. You may or may not have seen it. I know that probably the majority of you subscribed for the fishing content. And some of you might be thinking, oh man, that's going to be a long drawn out thing. All his videos are going to be about a stupid camper. Well, that's not the case. I intend to at least attempt to keep up my fishing efforts, all while still completing that camper build. So yes, there's going to be a lot of uploads about that camper, but I'll try to keep some fishing content going. And then ultimately, in the end, the camper will help me to bring you guys more fishing content. Because that's the whole point of the camper, is so that we can get out more to more places for longer periods of time and have a place to hang our head at night. So, actually that's not right. Lay our head. I don't think we want to hang our heads. You get the point. But if you haven't seen the camper build series, check it out. I'm building a camper from scratch. Literally from nothing. Just some raw material like this aluminum right here. It was my first piece. Gonna build it all. Gonna try to document it all here on this channel and then put it to use here on this channel when it's done. They say lightning doesn't strike twice in one day, but I'm beginning to have my doubts. I've never caught a sturgeon. Now I've caught two. That's neat. Look at that little guy. Way smaller than the last one. Just as covered in sharp things. If you guys are like me and you've not caught one of these before and you're not familiar with handling them, be careful. These dudes are no joke. That's fun. I know why I'm catching them. You know, like I normally don't catch them, but I also normally don't use worms. And I was so eager to make sure that I did not get skunked today. I dug up some sandworms and some worms out of my yard to make sure I got on the board. And that, my friends, will lead you to a sturgeon, or so I've been told. But there he is. So here I am. I'm on my favorite river. I got fresh bait. I got my dog. Catching fish. Got something to eat. All was right in the world. Until I realized I forgot salad dressing. Have you ever tried to eat a salad without salad dressing? I mean, it's fresh, but it's a little dry. Allow me a minute or two to tell you guys about I guess a bit of a pet peeve of mine when it comes to other YouTubers or TV hosts or whatever. Stop downplaying your damn fish. You're not that cool. Take this fish, for example. Maybe 10 pounds. I'm thrilled to have this fish. And not everybody gets to catch a 10-pound fish. And when you downplay your 20, or your 25, or your 18, or whatever you think you're too cool to get excited about, that can have an effect on other anglers that are just coming up and getting excited to catch that 10-pounder. I'm thrilled to have this fish. So stop trying to be cool. Yeah, he's a decent fish. Or, oh, it's just a little fish. They're all decent fish. I'm thrilled to have this fish, and you should be too.